It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC South. It's gonna be a good one. Next on Madden Football.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And we're off from Tampa. On the return, here's Mims. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
Well, it was another very statistically productive season down in New Orleans for Derek Carr a season ago. Another 25 touchdowns, almost 4,000 yards. And what I love about this guy is he is remarkably durable. He's played 15-plus games, all 10 seasons that he's been a starter in this league. That's called the ability of durability, to be there for you guys. Now, the next step in New Orleans is to take this franchise to the playoffs.
Carr gonna open with a pass here. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Back to the air, Carr. Able to get it to Moreau. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing again, it's Carr. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the shotgun, Carr has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 27. He finds Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Connects with Johnson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Tight end motioning right. Give on second to Kamara. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Carr here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll run with Kamara. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Here's Carr. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and goal, here's Carr. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Mikatomny's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
I'll raise my hand as one that was reminded once again why Baker Mayfield was the #1 pick years ago to Cleveland. He expressed it last year from beginning to end in Tampa, resurrected his career, led these Buccaneers to a division title and a playoff win over the Eagles. By the way, earned a new contract to stay down there in Tampa Bay as a starter. He's always had the moxie. He's always had the fight. Last year, he had the consistency and the attention to detail to take his game to another level.
They're going to throw first play with Mayfield. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Got a man. Palmer has it. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Running back sent in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally, you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Flushed out of the pocket. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On the give, this is Irving. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Finds a man right side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Irving on the inside give. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Once again, Irving. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Irving. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Nothing on that play, and now it's 4th and goal from the 2.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Another run for Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Motioning left is their running back. Carr throwing on 3rd. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Alontae Taylor making the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They kick the running back in motion. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First down, here's Baker. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Baker. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. That's Demario Davis. And the Saints get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
The New Orleans offense set to go now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They go play action with Khan. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Carr to the air now. Gets this to Johnson. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Working out of the gun. It's Khan. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running back sent in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Carr back to throw. Is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Return's looking good so far. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. They've got 1st down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play, and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Completes this one to Otten. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the give to Irving. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Right back to Irving now. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They give to Irving, left side. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. This finds Evans, complete. This is ahead for about 5. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Motion man sent left. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's got it! And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie things 10-10. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Running behind center with Kamara. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Carr here from the gun. He's going to get this over the middle to Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Running left, this is Kamara. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
They've got first down from the 31. From the shotgun, Carr connects with Johnson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Kamara running out of the gun. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Carr throwing on 3rd. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running left, this is Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Palmer coming in motion left. Here's 2nd and 11. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Alontae Taylor has it.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Here comes the Saints offense. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Carr setting to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Second and 3 now. Here's Carr. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Running back, motioning right. Throwing on 3rd and long. Kamara's got it. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Mickey Tomney's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Bucky Irving now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. They've got first down from the 31. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They'll run this with Irving. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and short, Mayfield. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Irving here from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers trailing in the early going. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Mayfield now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're going to face 3rd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send Valdez-Scantling in motion right. Carr now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Back to the air. Carr. Able to get it to Moreau. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and a lone yard coming up. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In third and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a fourth downs instead.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Ball at the 33 for first down. Baker now from the gun. Completes this one to Otten. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 42. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He tucks it and takes off. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here's Baker. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Saints taking the field for the final time in this first half. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So at halftime, the Saints fighting to an advantage on the road. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room, some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, here's Baker. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On the give, this is Irving. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Once again, Irving. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Going to the ground again on first. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Irving on the inside give. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Mims. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. That's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Carr has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Kamara gets it. Open space inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 36. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, ball at the 36. From the shotgun, Carr. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Carr throwing on 3rd. Gets this to Johnson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Running for it, Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a 1st.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Into traffic, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and they're just There aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. Touchdown, New Orleans! So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Return's looking good so far. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Buccaneers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Pressure coming. Baker. Short pass brought in. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's the give to Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Running back sent in motion. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They'll bring out the punter here, and they could really use a good one here. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Saints come marching onto the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29. On target to Valdez-Scantling. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Carr here from the gun. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
2nd and 10, here's Carr. Wilson's got it. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Carr. He connects downfield on 4th. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. They've got 1st down from the 31. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. This is reeled in by Kamara. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That stop made by KJ Britt.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Kamara with the 1st and still going. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
First down, and they go right back to him. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They go play action with Carr. Catch is made in close. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Carr off the play fake. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try with Kamara. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. A very short kick here from the right hash. Mickey kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Carry here for Irving. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Carl Granderson in on the tackle. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. They put a receiver in motion here left. 3rd and short, Mayfield. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Got a man, Palmer has it. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Baker throwing again. Throwing deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They've got 1st down from the 31. Running behind center with Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They bring a tight end in motion right. They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 41. They send a tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Putting the tight end in motion. Carr with it on 1st. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Here's Carr. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Throwing again, it's Carr. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You spend the entire week working on your red zone offense, and when you get your opportunity, the last thing you want to do is go backwards. Takes you out of rhythm, and your kicker on that sidelines, he's not too happy either.
Gotta figure out this third down here. From the shotgun, Carr. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. From the red zone now. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released, and that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again is Baker. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
This ball's caught by Palmer. Hits the 20. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Connects with Johnson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Running back sent in motion. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And they make the tackle at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Carr now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 28. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Pistol snap to Carr. That's into the hands of Moreau. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
1st down from the red zone. The throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll motion a tight end left. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 3-score game in the 4th. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that takes them to 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. This one finds Irving. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st down. Here's Baker. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
Handoff headed right, Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Carr. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Carr here from the gun. He finds him beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Back to the air, Carr. This finds Moreau. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look, 3rd down coming. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Mikatomny's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Back out runs their offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Good offenses, Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Baker throwing again. Irving hauls it in and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Mayfield to throw again. The screen pass falls incomplete.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And he's tackled for a short gain. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. That pass complete to Irving. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Saints will gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The New Orleans offense set to go now. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They give to Kamara, left side. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another run for Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Counter give to Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.
It's a win for the Saints, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.